At about 9 a.m. on Saturday, electoral officials were on the ground at George Ida Primary School in Oredo local government area, one of the designated polling centers for the councillorship by-election. The situation was the same at Ikpoba-Okha Primary School, Ward 4, where eligible voters turned out in large numbers to exercise their civic rights in an environment void of rancor. However, the situation was different at Payne Primary School, Ward 7, and Exotic Primary School, Ward 1, where only a few voters participated in the exercise.
The adults start from XKs, they are out here, they are doing their duties, and voters are here voting, performing their civic rights.
The process was fair, was okay. I want to use this video to thank the Etsako officials.
The entire terrain is extremely very peaceful. I will give God the glory for the weather and the turnout.
The exercise has been peaceful, fair, and credible.
I can describe the process as a very free process, so fair, and I commend Isaac for doing a very laudable job.
From Ikpoba-Okha Primary School in Oredo local government area of Edo State, I now hand over to my colleague, Jonah Omowa.
The local government by-election for councillors across 59 wards in Edo State witnessed an impressive turnout of eligible voters, particularly in parts of Oredo local government area visited. As early as 8:30 a.m., some voters at Ikpoba-Okha Grammar School, Ward 7, Unit 20, were seen in a queue waiting to exercise their franchise. A similar situation was observed at Egor LGA Primary School, Unit 9 and 12, Coastal Road, Unit 42, and New Era College, Unit 13, 14, 45, and 47, where the process was also described as peaceful and orderly. Some voters, after casting their ballots, commended fellow electorates for their participation and expressed satisfaction with the overall conduct of the exercise.
The exercise has been very peaceful. The atmosphere, everybody is cooperating. There's no issues, no quarrel. Everything is going well. And I want to thank the good people of Oredo, Ward 7, Unit 20, for coming out in their numbers to vote.
No fights, no trouble. Everything is moving smoothly. We give glory to God.
People are coming out fully and constituents. This by unit. People are coming out fully to vote, and we are very happy and impressed with the turnout.
The exercise was very calm in Ward 7. When you go there, they accredit you, you vote, no disturbance.
As of the time of this report, sorting and counting of ballot papers were ongoing in some polling units.
The exercise was generally peaceful in all voting units visited in parts of Oredo. I now hand over to my colleague Jolade Ojo for more details from Egor local government area.
Observation of the local government by-election for councillors in Egor Ward 7 and 9 showed a largely peaceful atmosphere across polling units. Election materials and security operatives, including officers of the Nigerian Police Force, the NSTDC, arrived early to ensure proper coverage. At Olua Primary School, which covered units 3 to 10 of Ward 7, and at Uselumoto Park, hosting units 11, 12, and 35, voter turnout varied, as some units recorded low participation, while others were moderate. Nonetheless, both electorate and party agents were on ground, and the exercise progressed smoothly without disruptions. A slightly different scene played out at Unit 21, where turnout was comparatively higher. Voters, including the Deputy Chief of Staff, Honorable Payo Salile, described the conduct of the election as orderly and encouraging.
There has been massive turnout in the election. People have been coming. I voted an hour ago, so it's going very well. There's no problem. There's no legal compliance to this election.
The election will be peaceful, free and fair. You can see the orderly manner in which the election is going. That's the beauty of democracy.
Meanwhile, at Ehosa Anglican Grammar School, covering units 1 to 8 of Ward 9, low turnout of voters was also recorded.
Though there's a low turnout, but some persons have come out, like me, I voted. So as they are coming, they are attending to them. Then we check their unit, you vote, and you go.
The material came early. After they've distributed our material for us, we voted comments. We started voting. When you vote, you go. You vote, you go. The election is very peaceful.
For more updates on the councillorship by-election in Ikpoba-Okha local government area, I now hand over to my colleague, Pius Nsogo.
In Ikpoba-Okha local government area, the affected wards slated for the election were 1, 5, 7, 8, 3, and 10. In a politically charged atmosphere, the Edo State Independent Electoral Commission proceeded with the by-election to elect councillors, despite a court injunction reportedly restraining the exercise. Some saw it as a chance for representation, while others doubted the process's legitimacy.
Whether there's a court injunction, we are not aware, because APC is not even a party. Nobody has executed that order. And so there's election going on. You cannot restrain somebody who is not a party to a suit.
The assessment is encouraging. The turnout is impressive. Many are still coming.
As a party chairman, we're not really pre-formed. And that's why you can see we don't have a candidate as this election is concerned in this same ward.
People came out en masse, they voted, and the area is cool and calm.
Let me thank the Executive Governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okpewolo, for creating an enabling environment and a peaceful environment for the exercise.
Okay, I came here. I think I met many people and some people vote, but I did not see any PDP person here. I mean the candidate. The only APC candidate that is here. And the poster everywhere is APC.
We all work together in the sense that they will make sure there is no fight, no quarrel.
At Ward 7, Ugbekun Primary School, comprising Unit 1 to 70, the voting went on peacefully. The situation was not different at Idogbo Secondary School, Ward 8, Unit 24, and Iwiyeneva Primary School, Ward 5, which had Unit 1 to 74 in one location. Though there were impressive voter turnout in some wards, it contrasted with low participation in others. From Iwiyeneva Primary School, Ikpoba-Okha, I hand you over to Chris Omije, who covered Edo Central.
The scheduled Saturday Edo local government by-election took place across Edo Central Senatorial District. The affected wards include Ward 10 in Etsako West, Ward 3 and 6 in Etsako Central, Ward 5 and 10 in Etsako Northeast, Ward 3, 6 and 9 in Etsako Southeast, and Ward 8 in Igweben local government areas. Electoral officers and voters across the district expressed satisfaction over the turnout of voters and commended the Edo State Independent Electoral Commission for their conduct, which they described as free and fair.
It has been very, very peaceful, and the voters' material arrived here as early as 5:48 this morning, and all our POs and PC were here with me, and they've all collected their materials to their various destinations.
Let me start by appreciating Etsako for conducting a very credible, free and fair by-election in the local government. You see, everybody that you see here, they came to vote, cast their votes, some are still voting.
As you can see, that it's a very good turn-up, and the election is very okay, it's free and fair. And the people of Etsako West, I'm happy of their turn up for the election, and the election is as it is now, is moving peacefully.
Everywhere is peaceful in Edo Central, and people are coming out to vote. We don't have any issue as regards the conduct of the election. Everything is going on fine.
They brought material here earlier as 8 o'clock. So till then we have started voting, which we are still on now.
Edo State House of Assembly on August 25, 2025 mandated the Edo State Independent Electoral Commission to conduct councillors' election to fill the vacant seats created across the 18 local government councils. For more updates on the local government by-election across Edo State, I now hand over to Ikpoba-Okha, who is covering Edo North Senatorial District.
McDonald Irunoha, who monitored the by-election in Etsako West local government area in Edo North, reports that the turnout of voters in some wards was low. The exercise in Ward 1, Ward 7 and Ward 12 was peaceful, free and fair. The election commenced at 8 a.m. in Ward 12 in Afashio Uzarwe, Idato Uzarwe, Ikabigbo Uzarwe, Ugbeno Uzarwe, Irekpai Uzarwe, and Ayogwiri Uzarwe. The electorate conducted themselves in an orderly manner, just as policemen were on the ground to provide security for voters and electoral officials. The situation was not different in some polling units in Jatu Uzarwe. Commenting on the conduct of the by-election, some presiding officers described the exercise as peaceful, free and fair, but expressed concern on the turnout of voters.
The election is so peaceful and fair, and all the voters turn out massively to cast their votes. For now, as you can see, the election is going on. We are working and everything is going on.
The electorate conducted themselves very well. The job was easy for us. The stage was peaceful, no run for nothing.
Some respondents harped on the need to improve on future elections through adequate dissemination of information at the grassroots.
It's free and fair, very peaceful. I appreciate the INEC officials, the way they handled everything and how the voters turned out too.
From the ballot, the ink and others, they were just correct. And as well, when we talk about the turnout, we discover that it was a very good one.
Collations were ongoing at the various polling units at the time of this report. Ikpoba-Okha, ITV News.